What's up? It's your girl Queen Simba. We in the den once again, but bringing y'all something a little bit different. We got H-Town Talks with the Lockheads. You already know what it is. Got CEO Q6 in the building.
What's up?
Chops in the building. You feel what I'm saying? Shamad, man, you kind of like opened us up to this. You know what I'm saying? Like opened us up to this whole new podcast and just with like one subject. And you know, you was talking about overdosing and everything like that. And I know we done had some losses. Y'all for sure done had some losses on that. So just open us up with that and let us know what it is.
Well, so I'll start off by like when I had graduated high school in 2018, I went to go try to play football, you know, like most, you know, kids do.
Yeah.
And when I got there, the program was iffy. Like, a lot of stuff didn't play out like it wanted to. So I wound up coming home, I think it was October 1st of 2018. And 2 days later, you know, my mom woke me up. It was like 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, your father passed away. And then so right then, it like hit me. It was like, man, because, you know, it's like, you know, as a kid, it's like, you know, you only get one mama, one dad. So it's like, man, and you think about like what could have been, all that type of stuff. So fast forward, and you know, they was talking about his death and whatnot, and most people wasn't for sure what had happened. And so it came out later in the report that it was overdoses. So like, kind of like seeing it, and then, you know, being on this topic kind of led me to that. And so like, through like all the famous people, you know, we got in this world and generation, like I was looking at different like people, different famous people, you know, like Lil Wayne and their stories, you know, what they had going on, and like Demi Lovato's story like kind of hit me. It was like, dang. And so like she was saying, if I recall, she said her first time like ever using like a substance, it was cocaine, and she was on Disney. It was 2009.
What?
She was 17 years old. So it's like, you know, her father was an addict and he was an alcoholic. So like, she was like always had searched for what he had found and all that type of stuff. And then she said that like it kind of fulfilled him, and it had like he chose that over you know, the family, her family. So it's like, man, dang. And she said her first time trying it, she loved it. So it's like, when you start like digging deep into like wanting to try different drugs and stuff like that, you gotta like think about it like, man, like folks out here really going through some rough times and not having people on their side.
And so can't get off of it as much as they want to. Like, they can't get off of it.
And then it's like, people will sit there, you got people on the side, they just like, that's your fault. Like, you feel me? You put yourself in this situation. Ain't nobody put you in this situation, which, you know, in some cases, you know, that is true. But then you got side B, and it's like, these folks getting abandoned. Like, these folks, like, folks ain't really showing it.
It's all they know.
Exactly. It's all they know, what they come from, their roots. So it come back to all of that.
I know for me, like, touching back on, like you saying, some people feel like you just got yourself in that situation. I say that I am their person, but then, like you said, their side B, like, that's all that they know. You know what I'm saying? But there's a part of me that feels like everybody, like, has that spark in them to, like, want to do better, you know, but sometimes they just ain't got the guidance.
That's your third.
Third, you know what I'm saying?
That's your third.
I feel like they ain't got the right guidance or whatever they need to push them out of that generational curse, whatever it may be,
and
push them out.
Especially with celebrities, because the pressure.
They suffer a lot of pressure.
And they got the celebrity, the biggest celebrities, you know, they got the biggest egos. Like, for real. Like,
but it's like a cover-up sometimes. It's the drug. It's not even them that has the ego. It's like the drug kind of puts them there. You know, it puts them there so they can stay there. They say,
like, at the same time, people, like, everybody changes. So, like, you gotta just know, like, that you're gonna change, and you gotta just you can't be on.
Tap into you, man. You really gotta tap into you.
Exactly.
You know, did you know about your dad, like before his death and everything? Did you know? And if you don't mind me asking, you know what I'm saying?
So, me personally, I always had a feeling like, you know, marijuana, you know, and you know, stuff like that. And like, I heard different stories from different people saying, you know, that he had used before previously. But you know, as a child, you know, as that being my father, I didn't typically want to believe it. So like, you know, I can't really get into details on, you know, our story, but just knowing, like, in his last, like, you know, moments, like, last few months and stuff like that, I wasn't really as close with him as I could have been. And me and my sisters also weren't, you know, as close with him as well. So it's like, I don't know if he felt like he was, you know, I don't know how he felt.
Yeah.
But, you know, I know that he still loved us. And and I know that I loved him.
Yeah.
So, you know, it wasn't really like, when I seen it, it was like, okay, you know, like, it was kind of shocking.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, I mean, I kind of understand.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can't really, like, I can't sit here and say that, like, you know, like that.
It'd be a tough pill to swallow, but you still gotta swallow it. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta swallow it.
Like, just with me and him, you know, we went through Tyler, you know, our friend Tyler Jones, you know, rest in peace to Tyler.
Yeah,
you know,
R.I.P.
And so it's like, you know, just all these people, man, it's like, even people that's around us going through it, so it's really
like, with Tyler, like, I really didn't even know, like, that was happening.
That's what I'm saying, like, we didn't even know.
I mean, like, I feel like he didn't look like, I thought he did, like, I don't know.
There's always signs.
The way he carried himself, sometimes it was never a sign that you would think that something like that was going on. But, you know, deep down he had some, you know.
Something he was fighting, some demons like that he was fighting.
Like, you know, whoever out there, you know, your friends, family, whatever, like, you know, sometimes you gotta tap in just to, you know, see what they hear. Like, 'cause you don't know what anyone, because when everybody go home and it's just them behind the closed doors, it's just them.
You don't know what they going through. And you don't know what they gonna do to get them out that level. You know what I'm talking? Off of that to whatever they feeling, they'll take anything.
Yeah, and like with that being said, like I feel like people should learn. Yeah, I just feel like you gotta just like get up, like you can't just be on it, like you gotta just chill, like on that stuff.
And you gotta know how. You gotta
stop peer pressure.
Don't feel like you not. Don't feel like you can't reach out to get help from nobody. Like don't ever feel like
nobody's gonna judge you.
Don't ever feel like folks gonna judge you, because there's people out there that can even be strangers that you might not even know. It's people that I've met that you know that have put inspirational thoughts into me that I ain't even known. So it's like there's people out here that will help you get through it. So it's like anybody out there, you
ain't never lied.
You ain't gotta go through.
You can call anybody. You know, if you get on this YouTube page or on this podcast and say, "I need help, y'all," one of us gonna respond. I promise you. Like one of us gonna respond, because that's something that I feel like is preventable. Those are deaths that I feel like are preventable deaths. You know what I'm talking about? You got some heart attacks and cancer, some stuff you just can't prevent. But when overdoses and stuff like that happen, it's like if they would have had just one person, you know what I'm talking about, to call on, like it could have been prevented.
And like you can't be scared to reach out, because like if whatever you're going through or doing, like if anybody, like if you tell somebody like what you're doing and stuff like that, and you like trying to get help from them, and like they don't understand it, they just not meant for you in your time. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not meant for you for real.
That's real.
And then like with Demi Lovato, on like whenever she had hit rock bottom, she said, I think when someone gets to rock bottom and they need a way like out of that hole, the only way to get out is to surrender and ask for help. So that's like hidden it. So it's like, man, it's like when you get to that, because
that's the biggest.
Your ego will
exactly.
Pride.
Sometimes it'll keep
pride is the
from,
devil. What is
J. Cole. Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. So that was different. Yeah. So like, I was looking at just some overall statistics on this. And like I couldn't really get no good little, you know, info on the 2021 and this year, 2022. But just as far as 2019 and 2020, you know, almost like 97,000 people died from drug overdoses. Like
97,000.
Like, you know, you feel me? And then
in the United States,
like United States, whole United States, whole. So it's like you got opioids, which is like, you know, the fentanyl.
Euphoria, because
that's So you got like the opioids, the fentanyl, and all that. That's a like 7 out of 10 factor. That's like a 70% factor in overdose deaths.
Are you serious?
That's like 70% of the reason why these folks is. You feel me? It's increasing every year.
I read like a little article or something like that, and it was saying like. It was in the newspaper, I think, and they were saying like fentanyl is the number one killing thing out of everything.
It only takes a tiny bit.
And it showed like a little bit to like do some cocaine or something like that. And like the cocaine was like a lot, how much it could kill you was like a big thing. And then the fentanyl was like,
it's like it wasn't even like nothing.
A little bit, like a little.
And so what are they doing? Are they like lacing it out here with fentanyl, or like?
I'm guessing, like,
because. Like a lot of people on like cocaine and stuff like that. Like, and like whenever I looked at the thing, both of them was white because it showed like a picture of them like beside each other. And it showed,
you
like,
can mix it in there.
Yeah, so you can mix it in there, and it little
And
bit,
some folks, they
man,
cutting the drugs.
That's
like,
what I was gonna say. It's
they
like a
tryna,
cutting process.
Like, some folks, they getting grimy out here. You know, they cutting the drugs up, trying to, you know, make their money. You know, do whatever they do. You know, and it's no offense to them, but it's like, man, you feel me?
Yeah.
You cutting this stuff up with this, and it's like, man, these folks ain't dying.
Yeah, man.
It's like,
and I seen it
in Texas. Just like in Texas, they just passed a law where it's like when that person dies from that, like you can like the person that like they convict you, like you getting a charge for that.
Yeah, as well
like,
you should. I mean, but at the same time, I feel like you got to go deeper with it as well because like who placed this shit on us?
Exactly.
You know, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go deeper than that. Like I gotta have surgery next week. You feel what I'm talking about? They're gonna prescribe me some pain pills. How do I know that just because it come from the doctor that it ain't laced and shit? Right. Because you know what I'm talking about. Like they drug dealers too. They just do it in a legal way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't take that shit. When they tell me to take this, I go get me some Advil or some shit like that because I'm not doing no narco, none of that shit. Because for one, I ain't trying to get addicted to it. I do know like certain people in my family have like addictive personalities. You feel what I'm talking about? I feel like you have to know your history too. You know what I'm talking about? If you're gonna try some shit, but know that, you know, your grandma and your great grandma, they like that shit. So you might like that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
You should always keep it touch.
You know, with knowing yourself and who you are, but that's dope.
And then almost 1 million people from like 1999 to forward to now, like almost 1 million people have died from overdose. And then it's like
that's ridiculous.
You got the age group, just for example, in 2020, ages 15 through 24 had the highest increase from 2019 to 2020 by 49%.
So 15 to 18, how are they getting a hold to it?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's
15
crazy.
to 18, how are you getting a hold to it? Like
exactly at a young age.
Yeah,
at a young age.
Like that.
Hey, you haven't even lived not even like half your
you ain't
life.
live life. You in school, like
not even a quarter of the way.
You ain't you still living your mama's life for real. The life they want you to be living. You ain't lived your life.
Bad.
Like how are they? My thing is, I remember being in school, in high school and stuff, and certain drugs being available to us. But at the same time,
it's programming don't make it no better though. With the music industry and music, I mean, this is where it's.
But we can go place the blame right on the music, right? Yeah. We can go do that, but we can also go to like my son. When I hear certain songs come on the radio or he in the shower and a certain song, hey boy, you better turn that off. Yeah. I don't need to know that you listen to that.
But
I'm just
saying for people who don't have that.
Yeah.
That their parents don't care.
Yeah. But we have to encourage people to like think for themselves too. You know what I'm talking about?
What I'm saying.
Yeah, like we have to encourage
that.
Because peer pressure comes from these songs and stuff too. You know what I'm talking about? It does.
And think about it, if you listen to it over and over and over again,
it's programming.
You're programming us, you know what I'm saying? Like like peer pressure is a motherfucker. That's no lie. It's no lie. Like I can sit there and listen to "Hit 'Em Up" by Tupac. If I listen to that shit 5 times, I'm fighting somebody. Like I'm going to fight somebody. That's just what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But I was kind of peer pressured in, but I knew I low key shouldn't have been making this move. Yes. So at the end of the day, it do fall on you. But we gotta be strong minded. We gotta like get that strong mindset. Whatever we gotta do. I don't know, brain push-ups. I don't know what we got to do, but we got to do something to get more strong-minded and more strong-willed so that number can at least decrease in some type of way.
Exactly, because it's like, man, I'm looking at all the statistics I done looked up, and it's like fentanyl-related is 56% increase. Cocaine-related, 22% increase. Methamphetamine, which is like psychostimulants, like that increased by 50%. And it's like, man, like...
That's
all this
crazy.
shit is increasing.
Not decreasing, not getting lower.
Not getting lower, nothing. Everything is increasing.
That shit is crazy.
Y'all feel like the government should...
And the
population control.
Make it no better, too.
Yeah, population control.
Most definitely.
I feel that.
And then to sum up, like, Demi Lovato was headed towards her 6-year sobriety. Yeah. She said that she reached out to the people that were on her team, and she was telling them that she was thinking about relapsing. And the people that she was surrounded by, the people that her team told her that she was being selfish. That they would not only ruin things for her, but it would ruin things for them. So about the so these folks left her.
Care about
they left her.
They don't care about
these folks like, and then it's like, and this is just a celebrity. So it's like, man, even when you up in that stage, you still got folks that's like, I'm still trying to get mine, so I ain't too much worried about you.
I ain't worried about you.
Because it's like, man, this woman really...
She was asking. She cried for help.
Going through and telling y'all that she was thinking.
The reason why y'all low key getting paid right now.
Exactly. She y'all paid.
But that's the thing. In the music, they don't care about them.
Yeah. So how can you not care about the person that's feeding you? Like, I mean, literally, like, you cannot be on your high horse and not be like, just because now you got attached and you got these followers, everything. This still the person that fed you,
the way,
that got you right here. Like, if you come to me and be like, sis, like, I feel like I'm about to just, like, I don't know, jump off a fucking bridge. Okay, well, come sit in the den. Let's get a beer. I don't know. Let's sit down and talk. But the bridge ain't an option, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Just like, you know, and when folks get to that certain point, you feel me, they think, like, don't nobody really care, but folks really do care deep down inside, like, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it was just crazy. And then she said that she, like, they left her, and it wound up her going back to her. She went to a party that night. She said drinking, there was drugs in there. And she said it was not even 3 months later, she was back in the hospital.
But that's sad because she spoke out, though.
Yeah. Exactly.
So you can even speak out, and then...
You still got some folks that surround you that don't even care.
Do y'all feel like at some point that like drug usage at some point is like a mental illness?
Really, what I think it is we're literally floating on a fucking rock in space, and everybody has insecurities. Everybody's going through shit, and everybody just wants to escape the Matrix. Yeah, literally. I mean, everybody wants to escape.
Y'all seen the Matrix movie?
I ain't seen the new one yet.
That's a real
movie.
You feel
me? But I'm literally being real. Like that's why you get fucked up, because you want to escape your reality.
Yeah,
this is 100.
Because it's like to me, the Matrix movie is like about reality, man.
Yeah,
like, you get a blue pill and a red pill, and I don't remember what it means, but like.
I love
y'all. But listen, I do think the moral of this is like speak out.
Yeah.
And if somebody ain't listening, go to somebody else.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna say this to take it even a step further, because the reason why I asked did y'all think it was like a form of mental illness, because if Demi Lovato, if she had the courage enough to speak up and say I need help, wouldn't she have the courage enough to go check herself in?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
not
it's all
about self-discipline.
Yeah, it's all about self-discipline.
And you really can't like depend on somebody to save your life. You can only save your life. That's where it's like fucked up, because if you try to help somebody that don't want to be helped,
exactly.
You know. Yeah.
And so that's I just feel like, you know, if you go to somebody and they don't help you, they don't do what it is.
Really wanted it,
you honestly feel like you need help. Yeah. Take yourself and help yourself, because at the end of the day, only you can die for you.
Yeah. It's just you.
At the end of the day, it's you in the casket. It's you at Judgment Day, falling before God or whoever you believe in.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Too, like, and you shouldn't feel like lonely and scared because I got y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta go through the same thing I gotta go through. Like with death and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. So like. You ain't by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't lonely. Like, you might think you are, but, like, you really got people with you. Like, for
you really got to know that. That's true.
That was a good opening.
Yeah. So we're going to take a little break, let y'all ride out to some tunes, and we're going to be back to y'all. H-Town Talks, y'all. What's up? It's your girl, Queen Simba. On this tune that we got coming from y'all, it's coming from my boy Tre off his new mixtape called Peace, Love, and Music. The first song we're going to play for you off his mixtape is called Jen Kazama. We hope y'all mess with it. The lyrics on here is crazy, so y'all got to make sure you listen. Tap in, check my boy out. Again, this is called Jen Kazama, y'all. Check him out.
This is a country banger.
Turn me up.
What's perfect? Perfect when you die at 33. Resurrect, walk on water, now that shit don't sound like me. Or nothing I wanna be, it's demons inside of me. I'm tatted, I get drunk, and pussy is what I eat. I be glacial, I be vibing. Me and Summer solo riding, sub twerking, doing 80 mirror shaking, I'm parlaying. I'm too old for beef, I be on my own island. But if you cross that water, I wake up and choose violence. And I don't brag or boast, but in my bag and raise a toast to the moves that I done made. I do a lot, but not the most, cause ain't nobody fucking with me when I pull this dick out. If you don't feel the same about yourself, little bitch, just get out. But at time I catch myself, cause I don't wanna get too deep. I know just where I'm headed, never looking at my feet. I got 20/20 vision, trying to see my way to heaven. I ain't prayed in a minute, yet I'm steady catching blessings like I'm Odell. Lost some friends, but shit, oh well. It's been a minute since I made an L. It's been a day since I made rent. I give a fuck about what you spent, how you reacting when that money's lent. Cause forking laid the foundation and I handle the rest. And I don't spend my time dwelling on the shit I suppress. I'm no longer depressed, my life no longer a mess. Take a bullet for all my people, say that shit with my chest. This feel like a track from 92. Raised on that west side, low zone, navy blue. I just got my hair braided, I feel like Snoop. Just opened my sunroof, but ain't no gin in my juice. Shit, I'm colder than your average Offset. Trying to murk the meanest monster, moving towards the Loch Ness. Slide me that instrumental, bet I lay it in a casket. That's a 9, I'm my angel and the motherfucking savage. Hold up.
Ooh-wee, that boy make you say sheesh. I know y'all heard them bars on my boy Tre. Shout out to him on that Peace, Love, and Music mixtape, man. Y'all will be hearing more from him on H-Town Talks podcast. So check him out, y'all. If y'all didn't go back and listen to him, if you didn't check out those lyrics, for real, because my boy said something on there. But until then, till y'all want to go check him out, till y'all want to go get them gems, check out my boy Dave Chops coming in with their social media. It's Queen Simba, H-Town Talks, baby.
Back from the break. We got done talking about the overdoses and everything going on between our families and just, you know, famous people, just throwing some topic out there, just a good talk conversation. Social media. So, like, dang. So Chops coming with us. So, what you got to say about the social media, man?
I was just feeling like, I just think that, like, social media has a good effect on the reality of life now and a bad effect on it. You know what I'm saying? And I was going to see y'all's opinion on that.
Yeah.
Like, the good aspects of it.
What do you think, Shamar?
So I can say right now, just from the top of my head, like, man, social media has one of the biggest, most impacts on just from the ages of 15 up to 25, like, just from that age range, like, social media is, like, the biggest, most impact in folks' lives. Cause you go from your favorite rapper, your favorite designer, your favorite YouTuber. You know, you go from
how to do something.
You know, you feel me? And then you got politicians. They got social media accounts you following.
Pastors. TD Jakes got a Twitter, y'all.
Exactly.
I follow him.
You know, you got every single, like, you know, business or entrepreneurship on the social media platform. And then, so I say social media can be good in some aspects, but the bad part about social media, you got folks that's like living to be somebody on the social media
that's not real.
That's not who they are deep down inside. Like, when God created you, He created you whole as one. So that means you're one. So that means nobody is you and you're nobody else.
You're different for a reason.
What your purpose is, what my purpose is not going to be your purpose.
Right.
And then his purpose
it's
is not
Sunday
gonna be
too.
hers.
You better preach.
So it's not going to be the purpose. So
Yes.
therefore, social media can be bad in some aspects, but when you get the good out of social media, when you start searching the people that's actually making a positive like light in the world, then you can actually take good things out of social media.
Right.
But the bad things, you got, like, I say for sure, like, just my favorite rappers, like, you know, when I listen to them, it's people I know that want to be just like them. And it's like, man, like, yeah, they cool and all, you know, they got the drip swag, whatever, they got the look. So it's like, they got their look, so it's like, you want to be just like them, but like, man, it costs
you might
real,
like,
yeah.
like they might be leaving their purpose, and like the reason why they popping so hard because that's their purpose.
Exactly. That's what God placed in front of them. That's what God
and like
them.
you might be a professional. Let's just say a professional golfer. That might be your purpose. Let's just say, you know what I'm saying, just to do it or something like that. But like, this dude is a rapper, but like you just like him because like you just want to hop on his wave and stuff.
You see him with the
female,
flashy cars and the females.
I feel like
he flicks in 100,000.
Yeah.
You want to? I need to be just like him.
Not even knowing that's rented money.
Not even
money. You know what I'm saying?
No, they got rentals. They pay $500 for a rental.
The shit they in right now could have been a green screen. Your ass sitting thinking like, oh, this shit real.
Ooh, this is
like you.
But that ties back into like from your topic of strong mindset. You feel what I'm talking about? Like I can look at certain people and be like, damn, that shit is hard. Like, ooh, I want to do this. You know what I'm talking about? But I don't make it to where it's like I have to like, Mama, can I get $50 so I can get this belt? You know what I'm saying? No, it's not gonna be nothing like that. It's like, okay, you gave me a goal, maybe.
You're inspired.
You gave me inspiration. You feel what I'm talking about? But we don't have to like be that person. We don't have to be that person. You feel what I'm talking about? We still can be our individual selves. You feel what I'm talking about? Like
that's where people get carried away.
Yeah, like they use their individuality versus trying to. I'm not gonna try to be like Shops. Shops gave me this hat, y'all. Right? I love the way that hat was sitting on his head and everything. When he gave me that bitch, he was like, "Yeah, it don't fit my head right." Bet I'm about to show you how to rock this. You know what I mean? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's just. But I'm not gonna try to be exactly like you. I'm not fixing to go get the like jeans and shoes and all that and be like, yeah, I'm Chops today. You feel what I'm talking about? Like you have to have your individuality, and I feel like social media kind of is good in a sense of promoting wise. You know what I'm talking about? Like if you're trying to,
because Young Dolph was Young Dolph like he inspired me because he was like, you can take this thing right here, and if you put your brains to it.
Use it a smart way.
You can become a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah. And that's facts. That if you use it the right way, don't get trapped into it to where like you ain't gotta get trapped into it to where this is all you doing. Right. Scrolling and that's it. You know what I'm talking? That's not you looking at what you wanna do. Yeah.
Man, cuz got this Lambo.
Yeah.
Then you scroll down, it's like, cuz got these females.
Right.
Man, I want to be just like this.
Right. But you still scrolling. You never do
Instead of
moves.
living your life.
Instead of going out and achieving it.
Yes.
Looking at your phone like, man, damn, I want that. I want
yes.
that.
Right.
You want it,
but you're not getting up to move to go get it because you stuck on the phone on social media.
And
so
I was gonna say like I love like. Because every time I ask y'all what you and Stoney doing, I love to hear because y'all gonna be like working.
We working. What you doing?
Yeah. I love to hear
that's the slogan. Man, we work like 9 times out of 10. If my phone is in my hand, I'm either making something or I'm like getting inspired by some stuff, but I'm working in that phone 9 times out of 10 because I refuse to like become part of that statistic of you know I'm talking about social media like being trapped by that. Like I refuse that. You feel what I'm talking about? So like I have to get my son off of it sometimes. It's like, hey, take a break. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, take a break.
I don't use it enough.
Yeah.
That's why that's why I love hearing that from y'all.
Yeah.
Like, it helps.
Yeah. It really helps. Like, if you promoting and you trying to get a bag, social media is where you need to be at. You feel what I'm talking about?
Everybody be on their phones. Everybody got their phone in their hand. There's little kids. My little niece, she 2 years old, and get what she gonna do? I had on my phone. She on Netflix, on
YouTube,
phone,
something,
looking at something.
Yeah, I already know how to work it. It. How do y'all think, like, your niece that's 2 years old? How do you think that generation is gonna be when it comes to like social media?
I feel like how I honestly feel. Okay, so I got 2 nieces right now. I got a niece that's finna be 2, and I got a niece that's finna turn 1.
Yeah.
So, and then our 3 godsons, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, they generation, I feel like them kids fixing to be like the smartest kids
on earth.
World.
Man,
like
my nephew Jay,
they already
is so smart.
They already working the phone.
Yeah. Man, like he's a grown man in a grown man's body, like literally.
I know our generation started the technology way, sort of, but when I don't recall having no phone in my hand when I was 2 years old. But you feel me? I might have got a phone about 13.
Yeah.
You feel me? Something like that at 10 years old. Shit. But it's like, man, these kids working the phone at 1 year old, 2 years old.
Knowing how to do the lighting that she telling us and stuff.
Knowing how to unlock the phone.
This little kid came up.
Oh my goodness.
He was like, me and my other little friend want to run a train on your mom.
Me and my dad. He said that
me and his dad. Like
a little
first
boy, and I talked to him and everybody left too. I got an attitude with him, but like
he
I was like, he should not be
like,
saying that. That's
he was
not
all
good.
on social media, so like that, scrolling, like, and I just feel like that.
And his dad was
Me
like,
and my dad want to run a track. First of all, y'all need to find out what him and his daddy be doing.
I talked to him. I was like,
Y'all need to find out what him and his daddy be doing because my grandma, my auntie, my mama, I wouldn't even be living right now.
If Jalen was walking around,
I wouldn't even be living.
You know, you just gotta be careful.
I wouldn't even be living on God. Like, no. Hell no.
Yeah, and then like,
I think that social media has like a bad effect on kids.
So it's definitely got a bad effect on it because it's like you gonna have the kids that's coming up, you know, the young kids. You gonna have them. You gonna have a group that's so smart that you know they invent more technology and they branch out and you know they feel do what they're supposed to do. Then you gonna have the other side.
Too smart for their own good.
Too smart for their own good.
Yeah.
Then you go to side C, and it's like, man, these kids right here been on the phone since they was 1 or 2.
Yeah.
And now they got to the point where they just on their phone.
Yeah.
They ain't even doing nothing. Because it's like they done got so hooked and accustomed to, I need to have fun in my hand. I need to have a tablet. So it's like, man, they ain't doing shit but just watching shit.
That's
like, that's what they grew up on from the time they was born to, you know, they
their fundamentals, their skills and shit like that.
Like, yo,
writing skills.
It's going to be off.
Yeah.
Like, man, you didn't, every time your child cry or something, you hand
put the tablet in their face.
That's not how you supposed to do it. So it's like, man, and
for parents who are watching, like we're not
bashing.
We're not bashing because
bashing,
we
no.
understand, like especially if you don't have kids, it's easier said than done. It is easier to do that.
There's a balance.
Because 9 times out of 10, if they're crying, they want their tablet or something like that. I know when my niece get to crying and stuff, she's like wanting somebody's device. You feel what I'm talking about?
It's not, and then necessarily, it's like you got the different types of videos and stuff that they can watch. It's educational for them. So the stuff that they watching is educating them at the same time. So therefore, it's also good and bad because if it's just them watching kids run around or some little cartoon or something versus them watching some educational, it's like, man, you taking it's taking a different toll on it, which, you know, all kids
you gonna have
watch
group
cartoons,
A, group B,
like
you just created.
That's
exactly where it comes in. And I really agree with that whole, like, the fundamentals of, like, writing and all that stuff. Like, I was helping him with a paper, my son with a paper and everything, and we just, like, he's super smart, straight A's, you feel what I'm talking about? So he brought us his rough draft, you feel what I'm talking about? He was like, I feel like it's done, though. Like, I feel like I ain't got nothing else to do, because he kind of felt like he was editing as he was going type thing. But commas and kind of like punctuation and capitalization and then like even some slang, you feel what I'm talking about, was in there, you feel what I'm talking about? And that's, I had to think, when I was reading it, I was like, it sounded like he talking to me. It don't sound like I'm reading a paper. It sounds like he is talking to me. So we even had to change up the way we talk to him and the way we text him, because it's not just on that kid at the end of the day. Like, if you're going to tell him to do something, make sure you doing what you can do to help your kid as well. You feel what I'm talking about? So if you want their grammar and stuff to get better, make sure that you're not texting short text and without punctuation. You feel what I'm saying? Like, show them the way. You know what I'm saying? Show them the way. So I feel y'all on that, though. I feel like it's okay, so if y'all had to put a percentage on it, right? What would you put the percent on it as far as good and bad?
Me personally, bad 60, good 40.
Yeah. Me personally, I say 50-50.
Yeah.
I say 50-50.
I give it a 42 good, 48 bad.
Okay. Because he got to show y'all he know math, how y'all's asses. No, I'm just playing.
It'll be 42 good, 58% bad.
Okay.
Like, man, it's definitely a lot of good shit, but it's also a lot of bad, very bad shit. And like, just as far as like all the stuff you can create, like TikTok, a big social media.
TikTok,
you can look up anything.
Like,
you
can look up,
you know what I'm saying?
These kids get on TikTok and they can see everybody's stuff.
Yes.
So it's like, you feel me?
It ain't
when
no.
you get on these apps,
Yeah.
it ain't just no us grown folks or folks that's finna
It's not
become grown
isolated.
folks, like folks that's growing up, graduating. It ain't just us seeing it. You got kids that's 5, 6 years old,
Seeing
7, 8
it,
years old that's on
and
this
they probably
too.
shouldn't see it at that young of an age, but that is life.
That's life, but
They
that's
are
life.
going to.
That's
They
life.
are
It is
going to
life.
get
When you
introduced.
get older,
That's
as you
life.
get older,
That's
you're gonna see that this is what life is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You got the fake social media that folks pretending to be something.
Yep.
You
You got
got the real social media, the positive, inspirational social
Yeah.
media,
Yep.
and then you got all the bullshit.
Yep.
Just bullshit,
Yep.
random bullshit.
Like you
That
said,
don't
group
matter.
A, B,
That don't
C,
matter.
and you got
Exactly.
group A, B, and C watching each
Exactly.
category that you just named.
Exactly.
It's a category group
Watching
for that
that
too.
shit.
You feel
Watching
what I'm saying?
every
Yeah,
move
watching
on
all of
everything.
that. So at the end of the day, I feel like everything just boils down to mindset, strong mindset.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, like
And it's
I
all
don't
about
know.
your upkeep and
Yeah.
upcoming.
Yeah, upbringing and everything. Like most definitely, I feel that way, Chops. Like because just think about if you didn't have Jackie.
Yeah.
Just think about if y'all didn't have Jackie bringing y'all up.
Think about this.
You feel what I'm saying?
A man in a cave, right?
Yeah.
He ain't never seen a day of light in his life.
Mhm.
How he gonna know that it's light outside?
You
know
feel
what I'm
me?
saying?
Yeah.
If he ain't never experienced that.
If you ain't never experienced
You
it,
know what I'm saying?
you don't know. You don't know.
You don't know.
That's why you can't never really judge anybody. I couldn't judge you. I couldn't judge. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't judge you. I couldn't judge you because I don't know y'all's story. I don't know y'all's
God's plan is
background.
just different.
Yeah.
For everybody.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it is.
And just like man, it costs literally $0 to be real.
You say that you gonna make me make a t-shirt. You gonna make me make a t-shirt because it don't cost nothing to be yourself. $0.
And I feel like as a human being, like even with like clothes, right? Clothes and shit. I take that as like a metaphor as covering ourselves up and shit like that. So then eventually we start to cover ourselves up and it's like hard to be ourselves. And it took me like 25 years. I'm just now starting to be myself and not care about what people are going to think or say. It's easier said than done. Like,
Most definitely.
but it is possible and it's something that you're going to have to work on every single day. It's not like just overnight or you're gonna
wake up
master it and then you're
Right.
good. No,
Yeah,
this is
nah.
like an everyday
That's a
like
grind.
working on yourself.
Somebody told me one time, it was like, if you want to feel like you comfortable with yourself and like really get comfortable with yourself, go to a nude beach.
Yeah.
And when you can get nude, they was like, cause you
Because
think
if
you gonna walk on that beach and think
But
just
it's
cause
not
everybody
like
else
that.
nude, you gonna go nude too.
not like that.
But you're not. It's
Exactly.
like, but still, like this is my body. You know what I'm talking
And that's
about?
what I'm saying. Like
Go
going
to a
back
nude
to Adam
beach.
and Eve.
Wait till you can get naked.
We're naked. This is our
Yeah.
true form.
Yeah.
You feel me? So
Like,
that's
they
what I'm
literally
saying.
make
Yeah.
clothes for us.
We
Yeah.
make clothes. We start to cover ourselves.
Yeah, that covers yourself up.
Yeah.
And then
covers your
it just goes.
And then
deeper.
that's some people's religion. Like women cover themselves from head to toe in some people's religion. You know what I'm saying?
It's like the butterfly
So,
effect. You know,
yeah.
one small thing, changes everything. So
Yep. It sure do. So I feel like social media, like I said, is 50-50. You got 48, 42, 58,
60-40.
Like
60-40. What you got?
I was saying 50-50.
50-50.
Because it's just about strong will. Like, you have to be strong.
Yeah.
You have to know thyself. That's where it all comes down to. And you have to trust your intuition, what's best. Because I've been doing social media for, like, going on 3 years. And I love it. I always knew I was going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, I built the, like, thick skin. Because that should be that's another toxic shit to it. Is, like, people hating.
Yeah.
You know, but it's
Yeah.
life. Life is not going to be easy. And there's always going to be a problem.
Yeah.
You have to choose which problem you should give a fuck about.
What you gonna put your energy into?
Because there's a lot of shit to give a fuck about.
Yeah.
But why would you give a fuck about something that's not... I'm cussing, I'm sorry.
You good. You good. All you gotta do is click
Why
that
would you care
little
about something that's not
beneficial to you.
Right.
Yeah. I could never worry
You
about
know,
what
like
somebody
your
else got
mom.
going on.
Exactly.
That's
I just can't. Yeah.
Your family,
Yeah.
your priorities. You know,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be caring about what the last person said on your video.
Yeah.
Who cares? Not everybody's gonna like
You ain't
you.
supposed to be scrolling through like,
Yeah.
yeah, why you
Right.
gotta have this
Yeah.
nigga notified?
I don't even read my
when this nigga
comments.
posts a
Right.
picture. Like,
Right.
why
Why?
you gotta notify that? Like, why can't
Yeah.
you be notified when
A stock kid.
pastor or somebody
Yeah.
else? Why
Yeah.
can't you notify when a pastor
Yeah.
posts a video?
Yeah.
But you'll notify yourself when
Yeah.
Because you want to know, and it's all about ego. It's
Yeah.
all about how
Yeah.
people view you. It's all
Yeah.
about yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But seriously, 25 years, and I'm still working on it.
Yeah.
But more so than ever, I feel like I've had a lot of growth as far as just being myself, not
Yeah.
giving a fuck what they say.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing good. you're living somewhere nice. Who cares what
Yeah.
people are gonna say? Because that's like one thing. Like whenever you start coming out being yourself,
Yeah.
not everybody's gonna fuck with you.
No.
But who cares? Because like
Even people that you thought
will,
fucked with you gonna
people
stop
will
fucking with
literally
you.
think like, okay, I'm gonna like come out and be myself, and then you'll feel, oh, people don't fuck with myself, so now I gotta change myself.
Yeah,
No.
or I gotta revert back,
No.
but no, you do what makes you feel
You'll find your
good.
plan,
Yeah,
your tribe.
yeah.
Yeah.
They gonna come. It's somebody for everybody for one. And at the end of the day, like I said, you die alone. You know what I'm talking about? So
It's always
you
good
have
get
to
right
walk.
with self.
You have to walk around being comfortable with you. You can't. I couldn't love my wife if I didn't love me. You know what I'm talking about? Like Shema, you know what I'm saying? You got kids on the way, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Like you got a kid on the way, so it's like you can't
love my
you
child.
can't love your child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations. If you don't love you, you're not gonna be able to love that child properly, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like we have to tap into ourselves and see what it is. Have y'all watched Human Resources? Okay, it's a show on Netflix. Y'all check out this show on Netflix called Human Resources. It's like based off a show called Big Mouth on there. It's a cartoon, but it's
Yeah,
like
I
an
know
adult.
the show I do.
Yeah, it's an adult cartoon where the monsters from Big Mouth then got like a spinoff, and so it's like showing their side of things. And the dude was like, one of the things on there is Mr. Logic, and he was saying, going through this woman's emails, and he was like, you don't check your emails? She's like, yeah, because I'm going to get back to him. And he was like, and you have 38,000 and some emails in your inbox that you have not opened yet. Are you ever going to deal with anything? So it's like, think about life like that. Like, how many unopened messages do you have inside of you that you ain't dealt with yet?
Even
you know what I'm
wounds that
saying?
need to heal.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Them wounds, you got to tap into some things, man, like to get past some things. Ask yourself sometimes, like, why do I feel this way? Like, why did this just make me upset?
Yep.
You got to
It's so
tap
simple,
into
'cause
that,
gonna
you
be
know?
Because you're going to literally be like, this
Yeah.
decision I made.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
It's going to fall back on you
Yep.
every time.
Yep.
Because you
Yep.
can put the blame on that person or whatever, but you're going to be like, but I surrounded myself
I surrounded
with this
myself
person.
with
You
this
feel what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? What about me made me stick with this person or
Even
stay in
same
this
thing
car
about
or
doing
whatever?
drugs,
Yeah,
though.
it goes back into it. Yeah,
It's all about our decisions that
Yeah.
we made, and it's unfortunate,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah. We just
But
gotta,
we can just, God, I really feel like everything is scripted, and I have to kind of go back and remind myself of that, you know?
yeah.
Because what's meant to be is going to be.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Whatever your destiny's supposed to be, you can tap into it most definitely. And I don't know if we got spiritual followers, anything like that, but as far as God, that's always gonna be the leader in my life. You feel what I'm saying?
Somebody created this.
Yeah, somebody did, and I'm gonna go with
created
God. You know what I'm? That's my ticket. That's the one I'm
Somebody-
saying. And he'll get y'all out of anything, man. Like that's a whole nother subject and a whole
That's a
nother
whole
day.
nother subject.
But
'Cause I was just
yeah,
finna
but
Yeah,
just
because
finna go
it's
into
not-
it.
no,
we can do this.
Go deep
I was
right
just
now.
Yeah.
going into it. I ain't gonna lie.
We can do
Hey,
this.
Let me
you
just
know,
say this:
yeah.
the way with God is not easy.
yeah,
God
It's
will
not.
break you down. He will
It's
build you
not.
up, and He'll break you down.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like with God, He is not
It's
going to
the
let it
best
be
way.
easy for you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Anything is possible, but he's gonna make sure you put that work in too.
Yeah, work
like
in.
you can't
You gotta
just
put the work in.
you can't just say, God, give me this
God, give me
and
this, I want
expect
this,
it.
yeah.
No, you gotta put in the work to
devil
get
can
that
give
too.
You shit quick and
Yeah.
fast, but that shit is
Yeah.
not gonna last long.
And it's
You're not gonna be fulfilled.
Yeah.
You feel me? God is gonna
That's
make you
real.
literally work for that.
That's real.
Yeah.
because it builds character.
Because the only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. That's the only place success comes before work.
Say that again.
The only place that success comes before work is in the dictionary.
Wow.
I ain't heard that one.
Me either.
I ain't heard that one.
Me
That's the
either.
only place success comes before work.
Success comes before work. The only place is in the dictionary.
Like reading? Like reading?
Yes, I like reading.
I've
like
been
reading?
reading books,
I like
yeah.
What type of books are you into?
If the Rich Dad Poor Dad series,
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody watching or listening
Yeah.
have heard of it, but the Rich Dad Poor Dad series, that first book, Rich Dad Poor Dad,
Yeah.
that book right there, I read that book when I was probably like young age, probably around 15 or something.
Yeah.
My aunt Shauna had introduced me to it. And yeah, that man right there, Robert, I can't really say his last name, but I just know that man right there, he owned it.
You like self-care books.
Yeah.
Because that's what I mean,
He got some financial books. I got a financial book I'm reading right now. It's like how to manage your money.
Yeah.
And then I even went to, I had some problems I was dealing with by myself, just going through some things. And I was reading, I got to T.D. Jakes, and I read a couple of his books, and that man right there, he owned it.
Man.
Like, he owned it.
You ain't lying. I just watched his sermon last night.
I watched every single one.
Yeah.
And then Rick Ross' new book he dropped.
Shout out Rick Ross.
On my life.
Yes, I love Rick Ross, man.
So I love reading. So it's like, man, anybody love reading? You feel me?
Book
hit the DM. I'm telling
you.
Recommendations. Yeah.
I'll put you on something for real.
Yes, y'all hit him up for real,
y'all put us on some books too, though.
Most definitely.
Put them in the comments.
Most definitely, because I think we all love to read, you feel what I'm talking about? Or even get informed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to. If y'all ain't read the 4 Agreements, that's what I've been on for like a minute now. I ain't even gonna lie.
She was reading it. I have that book. I was waiting.
The 4 Agreements is dope.
I read,
it's dope.
Dang, what is it called? Something about a badass. Your girl was reading it.
Oh, yeah. She has it.
The Art Not Giving a Fuck. I just finished that book.
You did?
Yeah, and then I'm about to start reading a badass, something like that.
Yeah.
Like You Are a Badass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But they have a couple series. I want to read all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a bet.
Yeah, we're going to take a little break, get y'all some music. Come back with Queen Simba.
Hey, y'all already know.
Relationship preferences.
What y'all prefer.
What y'all prefer, so.
Alright, it's your girl Queen Simba, and I'm back with another track. This one right here, though, I ain't even gonna lie. This one right here might not be for the kids. This one coming from Markieth called Salt Shaker. It's hidden. It's a strip club banger. Somebody gonna shake some ass. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all check him out. Markieth, Salt Shaker. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments.
Yeah. 2 twin Glocks, double dose twins. If we ever in the venue, then we backing in. Split the bouncer a little something to get the fire in. Rock my chain anywhere, it ain't no tucking in. Yep. Yeah. I'm tryna see if you dance like you fuck, baby. Hold that ass super steady, I can really pound. I'm tryna see if you dance like you fuck, baby. Hold that ass super steady, I can really pound. If you catch me in the function, then I'm big tipping. They done fuck around and let me brought a bag out. They done bought the way I bought, that's why they ain't tipping. Let's have a money war, I bet them suckers tap out. Weatherman, I fuck around and change the forecast. Put a tax on everything like it's DoorDash. Standing all on the couch like I'm looking for something. Throwing money in the air like it's picking my bus. Skip the small talk, baby, here's the plan. I'm tryna see if you fuck like you dance. Got plenty paper on me, I blow it like a fan. Catch amnesia in the club and forget you got a man. You say money make you come, huh? Well, gag on my dick with extra spit to make me come, huh? Grab your waist, you tryna run, huh? Tell your friend to join in so we can really have some fun, huh? Fuck around and hit a move off a flick. She asked, how you this short toting around this much dick? Grabbed her by the throat and put my tongue all in her mouth and told her bust down challenge, then I bust all in her mouth. Oh yeah. Threw a party on that pussy for the fucker. Still drinking Henny out the bottle for the fucker. Chest passed her to my dog and he went ape shit. She gon' fuck the whole team cause we got cake, bitch. You gotta swallow all the kids, you the babysitter. Either you is or you ain't, I ain't a mind reader. Love when she suck the balls like a jawbreaker. When she be coming, she be shaking like a salt shaker. Fuck around and let me hit it, that's a home run. Fuck around and break a record like I'm Barry Bonds. I'm tryna show all in that pussy like it's A1. She say I fuck a little bit better in these Jordan 1s. I'm tryna see if you dance like you fuck, baby. Hold that ass super steady, I can really pound. I'm tryna see if you dance like you fuck, baby. Hold that ass super steady, I can really pound. Yep. Yep.
Darko in that bit, crazy.
Ooh, I told y'all he was nasty, but y'all can't say it wasn't hitting. Listen, y'all, listen. That was Salt Shaker from your boy Markieth. You will be hearing more from him on H-Town Talks podcast. He will be a guest on here as well, along with the previous Artist-Tre. So with that being said, if you're an artist and you want to get your music heard and you want to get it on H-Town Talks, send it to htowntalks256@gmail.com. We'll listen to your music. We'll hit you up, let you know if we're going to be submitting it on that podcast show, whatever it may be. But if you are an artist and you want your music heard, be sure to send that to htowntalks256@gmail.com. Now back to the podcast with Queen Simba, Q6 CEO, Dave Chops, and Jayla. Can't forget about her. We love y'all. H-Town Talks. It's your girl, Queen Simba. We back with H-Town Talk. Back on it. So my topic was relationship preferences, y'all. So, like I was saying earlier, like, you know, Shema, you got a girlfriend. They single as fuck. Single as fuck.
Single.
Jayla single?
I'm single.
Jayla single, y'all.
Jayla single.
Stop.
She single, y'all. Jayla single, y'all. Y'all know I'm married. You know, I guess like monogamy, polygamy, or all poly, all
what
of
is that? I don't even
so
know what
like
it is.
multiple partners sometimes, like
Open
monogamy,
relationships.
open relationships,
Open
just
marriages.
I'm
one
to
person.
that. Like, I'm to that. So, like,
Hell no.
listen.
Oh God.
No, listen. If the two people are both on the same page,
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be 100.
Yeah,
like-
It's so hard nowadays to get that because I've been wanting to be monogamous and just be with one person.
Yeah.
But
so
it's
hard to
almost
get
like
there, though.
it's not realistic
It's-
because
yeah, 'cause
our
social media,
brains
going back
are
to social
programmed
media,
to
too.
get
Yeah.
used to shit.
Yeah,
And then
And you always want more.
yeah, yeah.
Like I've noticed that the partners that I've dealt with, you know, it's like always something better. So, but what?
And
Hold on
another
to
thing, too,
that.
come-
Yeah.
Hold on
Then
to
it
that.
comes with the trust too. It's like a lot of folks ain't got the trust
Yeah.
nowadays because it's
Yeah.
previous relationships.
Because you've been fucked over.
Them folks
Yeah.
can put you through the ringer.
Yeah.
Like,
Ringer,
you
man.
down.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
man, why would I try to
Do it
go be with
again.
another person when I can just do whatever the hell I
I
want
want
to
to
do?
do.
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm
like,
not gonna
man,
lie, that shit I've.
That you feel me? Whatever you choose to do, you know, that's on you.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, every one of us, as I was looking at my research and everything, like we all go through 3 loves. You got that first love where it's like that puppy dog stage. Where
Yeah.
like, man, you deep down in love.
Yeah.
It's like, you feel me? That ain't it.
Yeah.
Then that second love is like, man, you done put your all into it. It's like, man, that's what you want,
Man.
but it ain't it. But then
Yep.
that third one, that's it.
Right on
That's
the
it.
money.
It ain't no if ever about it. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. Like,
Yeah.
that's who you supposed to be with.
Right.
So it's like, man, folks that say they done went through about 4-5 girlfriends and 4-5 boyfriends, you know,
Yeah.
whatever. But it's like, man, when you pick them out,
Yeah.
it's like, man, only 3, the last one standing is
Yeah.
your true love.
Yeah.
But them other 2, you can pick them out of who you was with, and you'll know when that stage was because you'll feel it. It's
You
a
know
feeling
it.
that you ain't
Yeah.
never had before.
Yes.
So that's what's going. That's a good name too. And then go back to the trust. Cause like, man, like you with a girl. Like if I'm my girlfriend, she
Yeah.
tell me I'm finna go to the beach with my friends, all this and that.
Yeah.
You know, in my head as a dude, I'm like, man, she finna go down there like it's gonna
Fuck off.
any
It's
type of
gonna- yeah.
dudes and all this and that. But it's
Yeah.
like necessarily it come down to the trust. It's like,
Yeah.
man, nah, I know she ain't on that.
Yeah.
So, you know, you feel it's like I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's in the dark come to light.
Like,
so
all
it's
the
like,
time.
All the time.
I may not know,
Yeah.
but you feel me?
It's gonna
God
come to light.
God gonna bring that to
Yeah.
my
Right.
attention. So it's like, man, you may not trust your partner,
Yeah.
but deep down, what's ever done in the dark gonna come to light.
Yeah.
regardless.
So
karma.
yeah, with that being said though, so like why things gotta be in the dark, right? That's like my whole purpose of this talk right here.
Because
for
it
real.
makes shit fun for the other
for
person.
some people,
Some
right?
people-
Not for me though.
But
Yeah.
the thing is,
They're like-
how I feel personally, and folks ain't gonna like
Yeah.
this. Men take a woman cheating on them harder than a woman would take a man cheating on them.
You ain't lying.
And the niggas and female, like dudes might be like that ain't true.
It's
Yeah.
But
facts,
deep down
though.
it's
Yeah.
true though, because it's like I use NLE Chopper for an example.
Yeah.
When he was doing it, he was saying he said that a man conquers a woman like in like sexual wise.
Yeah.
So it's like a man dominating a woman sexual wise. So it's
Yeah.
like, man,
Claiming
when you
his
let-
territory
When you
almost.
when another man come in
Yeah.
and claim your territory,
Yeah.
it's like, bro,
Yeah.
that's breaking because it's like you done put all your trust into this kingdom and this man came and claimed your territory.
Yeah.
So it's like dudes definitely take a woman cheating on their heart.
But it's fucked because dudes will feel like they can cheat, but the female can't.
Exactly. That's fucked up. It's like dudes will feel like
they'll get mad at the female.
But it's like, damn,
they gotta have them tied down while they out doing what they want to do. If you want to do that, just you need to be single.
Be honest, but or be in a relationship. Like or you can be honest because like. In my personal belief, and my views probably just changed over like the last few months here, for real, because it's honestly, it goes back into the individuality of somebody. Just because like we come together as like, okay, I want to be with you, you want to be with me, I want to share this with you, I want to share this with you, you know what I'm saying? We can have all that, but then at the end of the day, we still have our individuality. There's some things that I like to do my wife don't like to do. You know what I'm talking about? So if she did say, hey, I want to go on this beach trip with the girls and everything like that, I trust my wife enough to know that she gonna call me and be like, "It's this fine ass honey out here," or my wife is bisexual, so she might be like, "It's this fine ass nigga out here." You feel what I'm talking about? And I'm gonna be like, "Babe, do you?" And I am, because she, first of all, she called me. She gave me a choice to either say, no, fuck that shit, or do what you want to do. She gave me a choice. And you feel what I'm talking about? That she didn't have to do. She didn't have to include me in this.
She said, fuck you, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Anyway, but not. You know, she included me. You feel what I'm saying?
Fuck up. It's control.
Yeah.
You cannot control no human being.
You cannot.
That's how that's how toxic that shit was getting. Like, no, stop talking. Don't talk to that person. Don't go out. Don't do that. A lot of women have literally been abused by, you feel me? Males like that. I mean, it could be vice versa as well. You know, just being controlling. That controlling shit will fuck it up.
And you don't even realize.
It's fucked up though, because some men won't even realize that they're doing that. But deep down you are. And then it's like you gotta self-evaluate yourself as a man, because it's like deep down, a person like through my mom, my dad's experience, it's like I seen some shit that I shouldn't have seen. So it's like, if I choose to be that person, you feel me, then I'm carrying, you feel me, I'm
carrying on what they did.
But it was like, man, I'm not that person. That's not me. I know who I am. So I had to like, man, They
go back to that strong-willed mind.
So it's like, man, I was strong-minded enough to know, like, man, this is not it. This is what I want. This is what I want in my future. This ain't me. So like, man, I had to put myself in that position and draw back. It was like, it can go far as the people you surrounded by, what they mindsets be on this stuff. Like, cause you can have people you can have people that's around you that's like, shit, my girlfriend blowing me up over this, but fuck her. Let's go do this with these people. And it's like, man, it's like, dang, they doing it, so it's like, shit. Let me do it. Let me go ahead and try to slide through. It's like, nah, bro, you gotta pull yourself back. It's like, man, you gotta evaluate yourself. Like, bro, that's not what I want.
That's one thing about being in groups. If you're in groups, you gotta be careful, gangs, all that type of shit, because their drama, whatever the fuck they're going through, you gonna be going through.
You gonna sit there, like I said, you are who you hang out with.
You are who you hang out with.
You are what you eat. You are who you hang out with.
I feel that because I had to like change. Like I had something like. There's still dope people to this day. You feel what I'm talking about? But they're still moving in some of the same ways, as if like I can't move the way they moving. No matter what I just told y'all about me and my wife, still the way they move, I couldn't move. Like everything is a communication at the end of the day. You know what I'm talking about? It's key. Communication is key. So
that
like
is key,
I can't like be like, like let's say Dave, you was one of them friends. I can't be like, I'm about to just go out with Dave. No, I have respect for my wife, for one, because no matter like what we say we okay with, that's the wifey at the end of the day. She gotta know what's up. You know what I'm talking about? Like, like she gotta know what's up. She gotta know we're gonna be X, Y, and Z at this time because if some shit pop off, who am I calling? Wifey. You know what I'm saying? So like you have, to me, I feel like it's all about communication and trust. At the end of the day, I think that anybody can have any type of relationship that they wanted to have, because just because you say we have an open relationship, that don't mean you have an open sexual relationship. You feel what I'm talking about? Sometimes, like, I can't talk to my wife about something. She might want to be, or she can't talk to me about something, but can open to this individual about what she wants to open up about. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but accept that if I truly love her, if I truly accept her as who she is, I can't do nothing but accept that.
That's unconditional.
But at the same time, I have a choice to say, that's not for me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm talking about?
You, like I said earlier, hell no.
At
the same time, you are one, so it's like I can tell my girlfriend hell no, but she can still at the end of the day she choosing her own self what she want to do.
Yes,
So like man, like
that's
real deal. You can say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, they're one, so they can do they gonna do what they want to do. So when you choosing who you want to be with, and when you doing this, you gotta know like what the heartbreak gonna be on the downside when shit get rough, and you gotta know what's gonna be the upside.
But I guess it's just good to go through experience so you'll know.
You gotta go through the experience.
Because something that I've been realizing is like, why am I trying to be in a relationship? Just be single. It's literally so good to get to know yourself before you meet. Exactly. Whatever's meant to be is gonna happen.
Exactly, because whoever that peer may be gonna land right in front of you.
It is.
You're gonna be doing everything that you need to do.
Exactly.
And that right person that's gonna be right there, that's going with the same purpose that you got going on, they're gonna be right there to fill in that support and everything that you need.
It's gonna
and
be
you still gonna be yourself. You feel me?
Yep.
It ain't necessarily saying that you dependent on that person, because you know you're not dependent on them.
That's another thing, codependent relationship.
Exactly. You can't depend on nobody. You gotta have yourself.
Not attached.
And it's fucked up to say that because it's
but that's where people get. That's where it becomes toxic.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like, man,
we're still our own individuals.
Exactly.
Not meant to be controlled.
I can't necessarily be like, man,
and that's something that I had to learn.
For everything. Like if I ain't have her, it's like, you feel me? I can't really necessarily do that. Like I gotta have myself.
You gotta want to do it for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I
can
got
do it for
her.
her.
I got her.
Well,
like you feel me? Vice versa.
Yeah.
You feel me? I got her. Like she may not. I know she don't need me.
Yeah.
But I still got her.
I still got her. Yeah.
It's like she know that I don't need her, but she got me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell her I need her.
Yeah.
Because I do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it came
a
down
different
to
type.
I'm okay by myself. I'm okay. Yeah. I have to.
At the end of the day, that's all you gotta just.
Right.
Yeah.
And if somebody's not happy because you are good with yourself, you know, they don't
have to tap into.
They don't love you,
and they have to tap into themselves because there has to be a reason why they're not good with you being okay without them. You feel what I'm talking about?
It goes back to how they were raised and what they seen and their visual learning and everything that they experienced. So it goes back to that because they go from seeing mom and daddy doing this, and that, and they like, oh no, this how things supposed to be. No, it's not how things supposed to be.
Right.
You feel me? You gotta have your own perspective of what you want to do on it.
Things ain't supposed to be like that word "supposed." I really hate it for real, because things ain't supposed to be no kind of way, but how it is for you.
Exactly.
Whatever works for you, that's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
So what worked for society may not work for me.
Everybody
you feel what I'm
different.
talking about? Them traditional marriages may not work for me. You feel what I'm talking about? So it's like, suppose is for you, and that's it. Suppose don't have nothing to do with jobs. Jayla, Ja, Lex, it ain't got nothing to do with none of us. It's suppose it's for you.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm talking about? Like, and that's where if we could like keep that in our mind, a lot of judgments would get taken out of place because I ain't got no room to judge you. I can't say you supposed to be doing this if you just doing you and what's right for you. You feel what I'm talking about? Like, I may not go and raise my child how you raising your child, but that's supposed to be how your child is raised. You feel what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Exactly. Because
you know what I'm saying?
Come here and you manifest the world that you want to live. We have this so-called thing, society standards, especially about relationships. You feel me? Like, y'all see certain shit. Literally, I was even programmed. I thought shit had to be this way, but it don't. You can create it however you want.
However
what's
you
gonna
want
work
to.
for you.
That's
something that I've really realized with Jalen. That's something that, you know, made me sad. That's not how I envisioned. Yeah. But I feel like I'm blessed because I have so much help. Yeah. And not a lot of people have that. Help. You feel me? Exactly. So everything is a blessing. That's how I see it. Like, everything that's happening in my life, no matter relationship or whatever, it was written out that way. That's real. The pain, like heartache, all that.
And then it go to like how he was saying with social media. Like, you got these couples on social media, whether they famous or not. You feel me? They paint a beautiful ass picture.
That's not realistic.
So like, they paint a beautiful ass picture. Like, you see them with this fat ass house, this fat ass car, all this money and shit. But you ain't seeing the struggle, the fighting,
because no matter who the person is, they gonna be going through. No matter if you got $1 million in your bank account, you got $1 in your bank account. You got none.
There's always gonna be problems.
Yeah, big facts. You're gonna always have problems.
Life is problems. You just choose which one. After you solve that one, here's another one.
That's it. That's all it is.
And it's how you face it.
Yeah, how you look
The
at
shit
it,
don't
your
come with
perspective.
instructions. The shit ain't
It's no
instructions.
instructions
Yeah,
because
no
Experience.
instructions.
That's why we here, because we
Yeah.
living it for the experience.
Yeah.
Like, we here. We
unless you
we
trust in the
soul trapped in
Bible,
the body.
like if you trust in the Bible and shit
Yeah,
like that, you know what I'm talking. I can't say shit like that in Bible, but if you trust into the Bible, or if you trust in God or whatever, that is probably like the most instructional God that you probably got. Other than that, like. I had to go against my own raisins. You
Like,
feel what I'm talking about?
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
I'm
believe there's a
spiritual.
higher
I
power.
believe in the good.
I believe
Yeah.
there's a higher power.
It is.
But
There
like,
is.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm just spiritual. Like, I'm finna go on my own. beliefs
Yeah.
and my own,
And that's
you know what
real.
I'm
Like,
saying?
I had to tap into... When I got with his mom, you feel what I'm talking about? Like, I came into John's life when he was 10. You feel what I'm saying? He about to be 15.
Crazy.
He about to be
My boy
15,
Ja.
y'all. He about to be
Like, he
15.
old.
And it's crazy to me just even sitting here talking about it. But, like, I had to tap into something else because the structure that I was trying to give at first was almost like... To
How
me,
you were structured.
yeah, it was how I was structured. But as I'm telling him certain things, I'm like,
No.
Yeah.
you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, that
You
don't
like,
sound
that
right.
sound right.
Create
That
your
don't
own,
even
yeah.
sound like something that I would even want him
Right.
to retain to tell his child. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm talking about? So let's run this back. Why am I even telling him
Yeah,
this?
big fact.
You know what I'm talking about? So that tap into the questions that I said you got to ask yourself of,
Yeah.
why do I feel like this? Why did I feel the need to tell him this? Well, my grandma told me the same thing.
Which
but
is
Yeah.
that. All
what
that
does she
is
mean by it?
projection.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm
This
saying?
Projecting. You
Yeah,
know?
so you just gotta like really tap into your own and become your own person, man. Like you just gotta be your own person,
Yeah.
or in your own parent.
Or you're
like
not gonna be
yeah.
fulfilled.
we got
inside.
stepping stones. Don't get it twisted. Like our parents did the best that they could. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like we got stepping stones and we got stuff to go by, but that ain't the only way. That's
But
just
I'm
what
so
we gotta
blessed 'cause,
understand.
like, my mom, she just lets me do like.
Do you?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
Like for real, and
Yeah.
like she does try to do it like
Yeah.
what a mom's supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But sometimes you gotta like let your kids like be.
Yeah.
You just gotta let them be.
And
Like they
that's
may
the best
fail,
thing.
and it's
And
okay.
And I can shout out to my mom do something.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like,
Yeah.
man, it got to a point, you feel me, where I felt like I was grown. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? I felt like I could get this shit on my own.
Yeah.
And she threw me out there.
Let
in
me
the
show
water.
you. Okay,
She
go
was
and do
she was
it.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you this shit.
Yeah.
It's as sweet as you think it is.
Yeah.
So they're like, man, I jumped out there and I ate them sharks and
Yeah.
you feel me? They
I
was
ain't
there.
play.
Yeah.
So they're like, you feel me? I'm glad that you feel me. I learned from that
Yeah.
experience, and she, you know,
Yep.
she still showed me the love and
Yeah.
care. She told me, she like, you feel me? You at the age now where I ain't got to do nothing,
Mhm.
but you know I'm your mother at the end of the day, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna still love you and care for you.
Yeah.
But I'm also gonna let you go out there and,
Yeah.
and see it on your
Yeah.
own since you want to be so tough.
You want to be
And
grown,
you
be
feel me? You want to be
grown.
grown. So
Yeah.
that's to any kid out there. You feel like you want to be grown,
Yeah.
and they show you. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
don't,
And I've went
don't
through
get,
that. I've
don't get the
experienced that.
crying. Or
Yeah.
don't
When
get
shit
the,
don't
don't get
fall
the thinking,
right.
Don't get the, don't
Yeah.
get the thinking that you feel
It's
me. None of
easier.
that.
Yeah.
Because it ain't gonna be.
It's
This
not,
Shit, this
yeah.
shit life.
It's
day
real
for day.
life.
It's day for day.
Yeah, real
like,
life.
Shit, something new gonna happen
It
every
could be up
day.
and down.
It
It's
don't
not gonna
matter
be the
what it
same.
is. Something new
Yes.
gonna
Don't
happen
pop up,
every
yeah.
day. And you got the choice whether to let that shit eat you up
Yep.
or you gonna
Push
ah,
on
shit,
through.
we got
Yeah.
it. It's straight.
Yeah.
We gonna
Strong
get
will.
through it.
Yeah, because
Most
it's been so many instances in life that probably should have kept me down. You know what I'm talking
Most
about?
definitely.
Yeah.
Like should have
I
kept
should-
me
I should
down.
be a sad bitch right now.
Yeah, you know
But
what I'm
I
talking
kept
about.
persevering.
But that comes into like with people like victimizing themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like I always say, like I don't care what I've been through, I'm not a victim of
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
talking
'Cause it
about?
made
Like
you
I'm not a
stronger.
victim of it.
Like-
Yes.
Like just speaking of
Literally.
my past experience,
Yeah.
like it was a time frame from 2018 to now where it's like, man, I can't even count on both of my hands barely all the people that's passed away.
Yeah.
And it's like it started with my father, from my
Yes.
father to my aunt to our homeboy. Like
Yeah.
it's deep.
Yeah.
It's like important people. And
Yes.
it just the list goes on. It's like, man, I could have folded. Like
Yeah.
after my dad passed, I could have folded.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
man, it's over. I'm done. Like, I
I'm
don't care about
done.
nothing.
Yeah.
But it's like, man, God.
I'm
strong.
still here, though.
Exactly.
Yep.
God.
Yeah.
God allow. He'll put you.
Yeah.
He'll put you through that to show you, like, man, I'm here. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? You don't gotta. You feel me? If you
God,
don't trust
yeah.
nobody,
You
you
got-
can trust
yeah.
me. You gonna trust me.
Yeah.
And you feel me? And he pulled me.
He show
through
you
all
that. He
Most
show you
definitely.
that you can trust him, and like it, like you said, like losses, man, losses, and the older we get, the more we gonna have. Like just think about that. The longer we stay on this earth, the more people that we grow into love
then
and
family
our
from day
comfort
one,
zones
all
is gonna
that
be
is
gone at
gone.
one point. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna be gone, but that energy, their energy is still here because
the
you still have
truth
those memories. You feel
never
what I'm
really
saying?
die. That's the
Yeah.
scary part.
Yeah, yeah,
Cause look at this. We're here
Yeah.
in a 3D. This shit is real.
yeah.
You feel me?
Well,
This
soul,
might
well,
this
soul.
this
In a
should be
vessel.
the fucking
In a
metaverse.
In a
You
vessel.
feel me? Like
Yeah.
When you die, you leave this.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
never really die.
You never
Like
really
with
die.
Tyler,
Yeah.
like I still talk to him. He comes to me in my dreams. You know.
Yeah.
For those of you who are spiritual and shit. For
No,
real.
that dream shit though. That dream shit is real.
Tyler
because
told me to move back. I had a
That's
dream
crazy.
before I moved. I swear.
That's crazy. That dream shit is real, man.
Yeah.
Like I tap into my dreams a lot because my dreams have showed me different ways of thinking, of living, of treating certain people. You know what I'm talking about? I have woken up like sometimes I don't remember my dreams, but I
you
remember the
feel
mission.
like you were
I remember
somewhere.
what the mission was supposed
Like it was
to be.
real.
Yeah, and I have a lot of deja vu.
Yeah,
And when I
me
have
too.
my deja vu, I'll be like, that was a dream I had.
Yeah,
I know it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking
You
about?
already lived this
Yeah,
moment.
I
It's
already
crazy.
know it. But those dreams, when my great grandma passed, I prayed for her to come see me because I knew that was the only way I would actually see a physical part of her. You feel what I'm talking about? When I had the dream, I knew I had saw her, but I didn't remember the dream. But I knew I had saw her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? So those dreams are real. And
Yes.
she didn't come see me
The
till
dream
like
world is
3
real.
months after she had passed.
Yeah.
3 months. I had prayed from day one after she died. Like, come see me, come see me, come see me. It took her like 3 to 4 months to actually like come to my dreams. I don't know if it was my subconscious, whatever you want to
No,
call
it was
it.
really her.
But she came. I saw her. You feel what I'm talking about? And I felt good. I woke up feeling good.
Yeah.
So how we get from all that shit
I'm sorry,
from
I caught
relationships? Like, no, that's dope. That's how it go. Like, I love
It's
that.
just to show like everybody different.
Yes.
Man. It's different.
Yes.
And you don't flow off.
Yeah.
into different
You
things.
branch
that
into other
correspond.
things.
That's what happens.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so dope. I love conversation.
Me too.
I love it. I love
I got
it.
a lot of. Maybe I should be on here.
You probably should. Ain't
I got a
nothing.
lot of shit I want to talk about.
It ain't nothing. Hey, set you up. That ain't nothing. We gotta take another picture though.
No. Oh yeah.
we gotta take another picture. So
It's okay. Y'all can do it this time.
this
The next
time.
like, share, and subscribe.
We gave y'all some good gems, some great topics, good
Great
conversation.
motivation.
You know, and I just hope y'all can get some informational from it. Some of y'all ain't know, and some of y'all.
Let us know
you
in the comments what topic you guys were
wanna
most
hear
interested
next.
in, or
Yeah,
whatever you
definitely.
guys want to hear next. And
Hit the like and share most definitely.
Yeah.
don't
Most
forget
definitely.
book recommendations.
Yes,
Book
book
recommendations.
recommendations. Like, comment, subscribe.
Anybody you like to see us
Yes.
talk with, anything,
Yes.
any
Everybody's
local
Instagram
artists,
should be in the
artists.
description.
Yeah, all
Everybody's
about
all
social
comments
media.
are
below.
All
All
social
comments
media
are
will be in the in the comments below. most
it all
definitely.
be there for sure. And y'all already know it's H-Town
H-Town
Talks,
Talks.
got dog.
Blockheads.
Blockheads on the
Blockheads.
ass, you feel me? So we talk,
Yeah. We
We-
vibe.
you listen. That's how it go. Close it out.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That was a show.
Period.
That was a show. Good job, y'all. That was a good first one.
Grab the
That was
first
a
one
good
out the way.
first one. I'm gonna turn the air on hot. Like, you know what I'm talking about?